What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Now, according to Sports Illustrated.com, SI.com, which I was reading heavily, and a couple other sites as well. According to Sports Illustrated, though, Kawhi Leonard is expected to play the season opener of this upcoming season for the Clippers. And I've said before that I would not be surprised if Kawhi doesn't play in the season opener or at the beginning of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays like game 5, or something like that. But if he does play game 1 of the season opener, that'd be great for the Clippers. I mean, we still got about 48 days left of, workouts, preseason, getting ready for the season, all that type stuff. So there's still a good amount of time to, for him to get his last minute rest in these last 40 plus days before the season starts, and for him to get his footing a little bit more. And, according to, Paul George, as I said in a few videos ago where he spoke about Kawhi Leonard looking in mid-season form, he could look even better, of course, by that time, the start of the season. And, you want to be precautious with Kawhi Leonard, of course, because, this is your main guy. You don't want him to go out with another injury. You want to be as precautious as possible. I'm pretty sure even in the beginning of the season, Ty Lue might actually do something like, fluctuate Kawhi Leonard's minutes a little bit, just to see how Kawhi reacts to, playing heavy minutes or playing too many minutes or a certain amount of minutes, gets him tired a little bit because he's going to be fatigued a little bit when he comes back to play. He's not going to be able to play full 4 quarters, full blast, he's not going to be able to play like that. Probably because, like I say, he doesn't really have any rhythm. When you don't have no rhythm and you haven't played in a while, you got to get that second wind again. You got to be able to muster up that energy for the fourth quarter of these games and, find your way through it. And right now, Kawhi is not at that stage yet because he hasn't played in a real NBA game in almost a year and a half or maybe even a little bit longer. Who knows if you add it all up. But my point is, I don't think it's longer than that. I think it's just been about a year and some change maybe, but still, regardless, Kawhi has not played in a live NBA game in a while, and he has to get acclimated back with it. He has to get back in his own rhythm, and once he hit his own rhythm, then he'll be able to build more chemistry with the players, on the team that he hasn't played with yet, which is Powell, Robert Covington, and now John Wall, and a few other extra added players that they brought on the roster too. So, I mean, it's going to be a challenge. It's not going to be easy at all, but I think Kawhi Leonard's definitely up for the challenge, and I think that he's ready to bring Clippers fans a championship, because champions are never forgotten, and you can never take that away. And I think that's something that he want to bring back to the city of LA, just not in a Lakers jersey, just in a Clippers jersey. And fans out there really should respect that, because for a man to stand on his own 2 feet and not go and just like join a team like they were about to do on the Lakers. A lot of people thought it was going to be, Kawhi, LeBron, Anthony Davis. That would have been unfair for the league, technically. Big threes are okay and all that stuff, but it's also good to see a superstar player like Kawhi Leonard, be the superstar on a team, have maybe another star player that can help him out along with a bunch of role players and go win a championship like he's done. He's done multiple times in his career. So, I mean, with that being said, you got to respect the fact that this guy really wants to win a championship for the Clippers. At least I do. So, I'm ready to see him, come out there. I'm ready to see him update his resume. I'm ready to see him play, at a high level again, because I miss watching Kawhi Leonard. He is my favorite player. I said it many times. It's a broken record. I definitely understand that, but at the same time, it's definitely true. And I definitely want to see him play at a high level once again, because I know what he can do when he's playing at a high level. I know what he can do once, he's locked in and everything like that. He's one of the best in the league, and I don't think it's even debatable. But my point is this: if he does play open tonight, that'll definitely give the Clippers a lot of encouragement and a lot of push, in regards to wanting to, play at a high level and seeing their best player out there come back and, really try to, be the player he was and be a part of this team and really try to, go out there and, make something happen in regards to giving Clippers fans more hope in regards to, Kawhi staying healthy. It'll do a lot of things for a lot of people if they see Kawhi Leonard out there. If they see him out there, playing the season opener, it'll definitely, open up some eyes even more, because what it's going to do is say that, Kawhi is definitely back, and it's going to say that he's ready. He's full force, ready to go. And he's adamant about getting through this season and, seeing what happens in the playoffs. And, we know Kawhi is one of the best playoff performers, if not the best that we've ever seen. And, I'm just ready to see, I wish the season would start and the playoffs start at the same time, honestly. But of course, that's not the case. But that's not true. That's not going to happen. But I would love to see that, because I would love to see Kawhi Leonard. I can't wait to see Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs again, because I know how great he is in the playoffs and how great he always, pushes himself to be when it comes that time of the season. So I just hope that, he goes through the season, stay as healthy as he can, prepare himself for the postseason, the playoffs, and, take it a game at a time, because, that's what it's going to take for him. He's been out of basketball for a while. That rhythm is not there. That second win is not there just yet. And I know Ty Lue is going to, manage some of his minutes here and there, as I just said a few minutes ago. And I feel like Ty Lue is going to challenge Kawhi also in regards to maybe give him a little extra minutes some games, see how he handles it. And then some games he might scale his minutes back a little bit, just to see, the balance of, what Kawhi they're getting and how, how he's progressing, on the floor and stuff, which of course, Kawhi definitely figured out. He's a great player. You don't have to really hold great players' hands, because they know exactly what they need to do. And in this case, Kawhi knows it's championship or bust for him. And that's the way he always looks at every season. And I really always admired that about Kawhi Leonard, because he may not give you 110% in the regular season, because he tries to save himself for the playoffs, so fans will have something to really remember him by. Not just a regular season. He had one good season where he might have won an MVP or something like that, then go into playoffs and muff the first, second round or something like that, like a lot of MVPs have done. Kawhi tries to be the opposite. He may not choose to be an MVP caliber player in the regular season, which we all know he can be if he chose to, but at the same time he chooses to really set his sights on the playoffs and play at the highest level as he can in the playoffs, and give his whole spirit in the playoffs and as much as he can to give the fans what they deserve, and on top of that, give the fans something they can remember him by, which is a hard worker, bored man, gets paid, and a champion and a winner. You see what I'm saying? So that's Kawhi's notion. That's the way he operates, and that's what he lives by. And I think that's the way he's going to have the Clippers. The Clippers are going to play, the best they can in the regular season, but I think they're going to let it all go in the postseason, in the playoffs, because that's exactly how Kawhi Leonard, their leader, is. So you got to go out there and you got to play at your highest. You got to be at your best. And I think, Kawhi will definitely have a really, bounce back season. And I think if all is well and he stays healthy and the rest of his team stays healthy, what I say they can definitely win a championship. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. They can win a championship if they stay healthy. But of course it starts, with Kawhi and getting these guys on the same page with him, because there's guys on the team that have not played with Kawhi Leonard as of yet. So, with that being said, we have to take into account that he has to, stay healthy so he can build the chemistry with the team and vice versa, and with John Wall as well. So, it's some new pieces, some new faces there. It's some familiar faces on the Clippers, but also some new faces as well. And the challenge is here. And like I said, we're only 40 plus days, I think, away from the season starting. So I can't wait for the challenges to start. I can't wait to see Kawhi. I hope he plays on opening night. But if he doesn't, don't be surprised. He definitely will come back, and he definitely will come back full force, ready to go and geared up to win a championship. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.